Good morning. Good morning. I might just start the stream by singing every day. Good morning. Welcome to For Your Morning Coffee. The little morning chat show, talk show, morning show, coffee show. Can I call it a show? I don't know. But it aims to make people happy, make people positive, send them on their way in the day, and hopefully have some freaking cool conversations on the way. Today's conversation is what makes a classic car classic. So we're going to talk about our own favorite cars and stuff like that, and then just have a discussion from that. So good morning, Geese. Good morning, Dragon. Wow, you look tired. I'm so insanely tired. But yeah, I always look like this at the start of the stream, and then I transform, throughout the stream. It's the hair. I just had a shower. I don't usually shower before this, so that might be why. And I've got a fucking headache as well. Sorry for swearing, but I've got a massive headache. So that's probably why I look like a piece of shit, because I feel like one. I need the dark nectar inside of me. Like a caterpillar butterfly. Look like a dead caterpillar. Okay, I look okay right now. It's fine. It's fine. So, a little recap on yesterday. What did we do yesterday? What do we do? We did we play some Spider-Man yesterday? Oh, I made that video in the morning. The video on the penalty did really well. Got over 400 views, which is freaking awesome in 24 hours. A lot of positive feedback again, which is great. I just the thing that stops me from making videos is, so when I'm making a video like that, I'm obviously putting my opinions and my thoughts forward, and I'm trying to make a video about the penalty system in Gran Turismo Sport and how it should be looked at, and people don't realize that, and they go, oh yeah, but this happened and I don't agree with you here. I'm like, I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm asking you to look at the penalty system. Everything in this race is wrong. Can we just agree in that this shouldn't happen, this shouldn't happen, this shouldn't happen? It's all shit driving. But can we focus on the fact that, yes, people should get penalties? No one talked. No one spoke about the guy who got a 5-second penalty. Someone smashed someone off, and the guy behind got a 5-second penalty. I don't understand. I don't understand. Your 2-minute video? Yeah, I did watch it. Madness, isn't it? Madness. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. People are gonna do whatever. Yeah, it's persistent tapping, isn't it, Paul? It's like, it should be like football. He's hit the guy 3 times. Yes, it's on the last lap. Yes, tyres are worn, but you've got to account for that, I think. That's, like the Corvette hitting into my back into the first corner, going on to the last lap. I have to brake earlier because I have worn tyres. Simple. Whatever. Anyway, let's not talk about that. But video did really well. We had the coffee stream in the morning, talked about crisps. Such a good stream. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully today we'll have some good conversations once more about classic cars. Then I did some Spider-Man over on Twitch. And then what were we going to do? And then I played Gran Turismo. It was a really weird feeling stream, because I knew I was not going to do well. So we just had some fun with it. We had 2 19th places and 1 16th place, maybe. It was just it was just one of them. It was just one of them. Body made me get up. We're changing the way our bodies work, Paul. We're changing our mindset. We get up, we start the day right. We have a chat, we have a conversation, we go off, smash the day. Manuel Costa, 25 years of age. Is that what are you asking me if I'm 25? Because I'm not. I'm older. Morning, Tej. How you doing, man? Morning, TJ Deacon. Was up Tor GT. I watched Tiz last night and he had your FIA face on. We love an FIA face. We love an FIA face. Morning, Crizzy. Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, the fact that we did the Nations Cup in the Ford F-150. Oh, you're answering the question. Oh, okay. Morning, Swift. Oh, we watched someone wake up on the other side. I go, yeah. That makes a classic car. Yeah. Okay, I see it. Sorry. Once again, super tired, a little bit ill, fucking headache, but we're here. We're doing it, boys. Don't start only a 3-hour sleep. Sponsored by Monster Energy. Yeah, I'm going to be sponsored by coffee in a second. I'm going to be sponsored by Mocha. But there we go. That was yesterday. Even though it was a weird stream, we still had fun with it, and it still got our average viewing of about 500, 600, 700 views on the stream, so it's fine. It was a decent stream. Classic is nostalgia. Yeah, we will come on to the classic talk in a minuet. We will start that conversation in about 7 or 8 minutes. We just spend the first 15 here just going over, checking out if everyone's okay. Hopefully nothing terrible happened to you guys since I last saw you. So yeah, we did Gran Turismo last night. Finished. I felt crap. I felt like crap after the stream, and I made the mistake of taking my laptop to bed and watching YouTube till about 1:30 in the morning, which is just not freaking good. So today, what we're going to do today is, I might go back to bed. To be honest, I might go back to bed for an hour or two. But then when I wake up, or if I decide just to kick it in the ass, we're going to do a lot of Uncharted 4 today. We're just going to sit, we're going to chill out, we're going to play through an amazing game, probably for 4, 5, 6 hours, I think. And then tonight we've got a CRN endurance event. So the 1 hour race around Le Mans, which is going to be freaking awesome. Nice, Crizzy. I got first in both my Manu races last night. Good job, man. Good job. I had sleep paralysis episode happen to me. What? That's when you is that when you wake up but you can't move? Madness. I'll be pleased if it don't come last tonight. Yeah, I know. Crazy. I am in the Corvette. Did you see my message in Discord? Division 2 free this weekend. Yes, I know. I do have Division 2. I just don't have the time to play it. I mean, my last stream is going to be on Saturday, and then I'm going to go home on Sunday. Apart from coffee stream in the morning on Sunday. I had them too. I can't imagine it. Can't imagine it. Speaking of FIA, morning, Axel. How you doing, man? How many races? I mean, it just adds it as they go up. So instead of just saying, so what is there, 20 races? I have no idea, actually. Maybe 5. Maybe 5 races. I'd be surprised if it's 4, but GT Sport does not surprise me anymore. So it's either 4 or 5, I would imagine. Couldn't move, but I could see something out my window, which was freaky because you're on a second. Were you eating mushrooms? How many points did I get? What, last night? 600, I think. 600 and something, possibly. It was an improvement. We got 135 in the first race. So, yeah, we were in an insane lobby. Insane lobby for us. It was like the first lobby was 2,500 points, and the second one was 2,300. So I could not compete with that, with the car and the combo and the track combo. I know probably someone else would be able to do better with the Mazda, but I was going as fast as I could, and I couldn't compete. I couldn't compete. Yeah, it's only counting one so far. Yeah, it does that. Morning, Speed Pro. You going to do some viewer races today, or is it FIA practice? Today I'm just doing the endurance event. I feel I kind of hit a point in the stream yesterday where I was like, okay, I need to take a break from this, but it is. I've only got 3 days left before I go on vacation, so I'm going to play it. I'm only going to do the endurance race tonight, so the stream will only be around 2 hours, probably hour race, half an hour practice, a little bit of practice beforehand, maybe. And that's going to be it. Ready. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Long fast corners with no front grip is a no-go. Yeah. If it starts in time, yeah. It's had a problem with that. I think it's group 3. It's group 3, so it's going to be good. I'm in the Corvette. You know, you have to sign up and pick a car prior to it. So we did that endurance event around Dragon Trail the other week, 2 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, I know, but when you're in Norway and you're an hour ahead, then yeah. Us mainland Europeans. Jeez. It should be fun anyway, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. I don't know whether I want to do a couple more dailies on Saturday to get my driver rating back up again for Le Mans. I don't know though. Can I just say the channel is taken off again? It's the thing is now is that the channel is getting recommended when I'm not streaming. So I actually woke up this morning and I had gained a follower, or I gained like 2 or 3 followers since streaming last night, which hasn't happened in months, to be honest. So it's actually been recommended, you know what I mean? Yeah, GTS multi-class endurance racing would be insane. Good morning, Max. Just give me endurance. Not yet. Not started talking about classic cars yet. Just you know, chewing the spit. I don't know what that means, but I don't even think that is one. So, also, quick thing. Did you see Super GT's video yesterday? I did watch it. He's just talking about like where his channel is going to go and stuff like that, and I think it's pretty cool. I think he's moving in the direction of like Jimmy Broadbent. I think he was trying to make it sound, you could tell by his body language, and and the way he was talking about moving away from Gran Turismo Sport and Forza, you could tell that he just wanted to say, look, I'm going to move towards iRacing. That's what I want to do. I'm going to do that. And yes, that will mean less Gran Turismo, less Forza, maybe even none in the future. But he doesn't obviously want to say that because people will lose engagement and stuff like that. Yeah, that'd be cool, Crizzy. Morning, Liam. Morning, MM. Chewing the fat or shooting the breeze. Did I just say, what did I say? Chewing the spit? But anyway, I think that's where Super GT, that's what he wants to say, but he can't say that, I don't think. Yeah, he is good at doing what he wants to do. Yeah, he just does it. And he's done really well with the karting stuff as well, which is fantastic for him. But yeah, no, he's doing really, really well. So good morning, James. How you doing, man? Yeah, exactly. I think when I come back from from my holiday, and well, wherever I am in the next couple of months, I think we're going to I think there's going to be a new format, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really good for a lot of reasons. It's going to be, I was thinking about it last night, and it's going to be good, but obviously that's a couple of months away. So yeah, PC, yeah. Charlie and Rory in the enduro races. I wouldn't want to take the spot of the other two, to be honest. They're having really fun with that, and to be honest, I love watching their enduro races, and I love that kind of stuff. But for me, I know endurance racing is just about getting around the track and stuff like that. But they always talk about we've just got to get the car around. We just got to get the car around. And if I was racing, I'm a little bit more of a, okay, we got to go as fast as we can, basically. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Good morning, all 15 of you. I hope you're having a wonderful morning or evening or night if you're in America. Dragon, why not create a Jev iRacing team if people have got the PC and the time? That's what I would like to do as well, though. I would like to have I would like to, have the Jev team racing not just in Gran Turismo Sport, but because we're going to stay in Gran Turismo Sport because it's going to be in the next gen, so it's going to be even better. There's going to be online racing in that. So I would like it all over platforms. You saw how Super GT is like, I've joined an iRacing team rather than a team that catered to both Forza and Gran Turismo Sport. You know what I mean? Nice, Tej. Endurance racing has changed over the years. It used to be about getting around the track. Now it's balls to the wall the whole time. And that's how it should be. You should be, I mean, okay, the comparison for me is you watch Charlie and Rory and stuff, and I'm not saying they're slow and they're doing stuff like that, but then you go to the more accomplished, I'm trying to say it so I don't make them sound like shits, and then you go and you watch Jimmy Broadbent, and my God, they are on the limit the whole time. They're not just trying to get the car around, they are on the limit the whole time, and I think that's the difference. If I can get a wheel, I'll do iRacing. Nice. Yeah. I want to see the personalities that I enjoy watching do this shit together. Yeah. I think I'd get on. I think so. I've always said that I work better with people, and I'm better when I have people to bounce off of, which is why the streams are better when the chat is popping off, because we can bounce off each other and stuff like that. And if I have someone I can talk to in the parties and stuff, the streams are even better because I thrive off of interaction. I just haven't found the right people to play games with. I've played with a couple of people since doing this, but I haven't. You need that chemistry between two people. It's not just like, oh, you're a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber, let's just get together and race, because it can be really freaking awkward. I think me and Charlie would have a freaking real good chemistry. Same with Ryan as well. I get a lot of their jokes when they're chatting the crap, chewing the bacco, all of that kind of stuff. I would feel that I would get on more with the two Aussies than with the Australians, and that's not like get on with like as friends and stuff like that, but as in comedic chemistry and entertainment value. I think I would get on with them more. The difference between them, yeah, of course. Good communication skills of, oh my god, is that a line from Mr. Spencer in high school? Is that, oh my god, oh, I haven't thought about that in 14 years. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I know, Tej. Yeah, that'd be freaking amazing. It's a shame we won't get time to do it before I leave, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But that's cool. That's a good initial chat. Shall we move on to the topic of the day? Chatteroony, Chattingo. Also, happy birthday to Jimmy Broadbent. I think it's his birthday today. So, got called an inbred in a. Oh, nice. Look at this. Little carrots. Why are there carrots? Why are there carrots? Do you sleep in a loaf? Are you inbred? Ain't no sandwich filling, boy. Ain't no sandwich filling. So, what makes a classic car a classic? So I thought we'd start off this conversation with you just putting in the chat some of your favorite classic cars. That's what I want. I want you to just give me some of your classic cars. We'll talk about them. And then we can talk about like why they're talking about it. Yeah, and then we'll come on to the stuff like that, Teach, like heritage and history and stuff like that. The Jaguar XJ2, the Jag. What a freaking car that is. I always remember it from like playing it on the old Gran Turismos and it being so massive, so powerful in a straight line, and then being like not bad in the corners. I'm gonna mail you a good car themed mug, yes, dude. But the Jaguar XJ2, what a machine! What a machine! The Alfa Romeo 155 V6. Is that the hatchback? That's why you started there. The R34 GTR. Yeah, so that's a real interesting one. Is that classic or is that iconic? You know what I mean? For me, it depends on the type of car that changes what makes it a classic. Aston Martin DB5. Which is better? What Aston Martin is better? The DB5, the DB6, DB. Oh, the DB5 is good though, isn't it? That is good. Mitsubishi GTO. It was the most tunable on GT1. The Escudo. I always remember buying the Corvette Camaro in like Gran Turismo 2 or Gran Turismo 3. It was always the Camaro that I went to. Old British sports cars, MGA, MGB, Austin Healey, Triumphs. My dad's got a Spitfire. It's friggin' Novice. Classic muscle, 70s or early. Yeah, like 69 Mustang. I went 5 because it was in a Bond film. Suzuki Pikes Peak. Yep. I sent it on Discord. Okay. Hands down favorite. Your favorite car of all time? Lambo, Diablo, Countach, Miura. How freaking amazing. So this is something that I completely resonated with Jimmy Broadbent. Did anyone see his video of him getting his Nissan? I think was it a GTR that he got? You know, he bought his dream car. And when he was driving back, you know, he's in near tears because it's a freaking dream for him to get this car. And he says something along the lines of, you know, it's more than just a car. It is more than just a car. And these cars have the opportunity to make us feel things. They make us feel things that a woman can't. They make us tingly in a different section of our balls. Triumph Dolomite. His dream car. Oh my God. That made me so immensely happy watching that. It made me so freaking happy watching that. When you see someone's like genuine emotions, it's just fantastic. And Jimmy is someone who just wears it on his sleeve, which I think he gets a lot of respect for. What is my dream car? Ooh. So I grew up playing rally games originally. So, like for me, classic car is with influences from my dad and my childhood. My classic car to me is old English cars, because he races against them. He's always had the Spitfire. But we grew up watching rally as well. MG Midget building one at the moment. Your dad races. Does your dad race MGs, James? I can't remember. He races something. 6R4. Oh my God. Rallying Ford S200. That is possibly my favorite car, Chrissy. That's possibly my favorite car. I remember watching old VHS videotapes on rallying crashes, and I always used to be so excited when I got a rally crash compilation video for Christmas. And those epic Group B monsters used to be on there, and the commentators used to be so passionate and descriptive in the Group B cars, saying how monstrous they are, how aggressive, how insane, how mad they are. And as a child watching that, you're just like, I want one of those cars. I want to be mental. And I think that sort of influences a lot. Ken Block loves it. I've seen his pictures on it. The 300 Gullwing door, beautiful car. The Reliant Robin. But that's a classic car, right? That's a classic car. The RS200 was my fave car for the Seattle Circuit Enduro on GT2. It's just, I mean, rallying. We'll do another conversation another day on. We've talked about it before, like what is better or who is more skilled, a rally driver or a racing driver. Don't answer it. We're not talking about it now, but we will talk about it in a different one. But my God, the size of the freaking rally drivers and the co-drivers' balls to drive those Group B rally cars are of size and scale that I will never have. Never cared much for classic muscle cars. Well, that might be because it's sort of that's the foreign car, right? I'm imagining that not many people have them in America. My dad has a BMW 2002. He had 2 of them at one point. He had to sell them, which is annoying. I think he sold one for £1,500, and 5 years later it got sold for 25. The pain. He was so freaking moody for like 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks, he was like bitter. He was like so mad. He's just lost out on like 23 grand or something. It was around that ballpark. Can you imagine? Just because you sold it too early. Gosh. Yeah, I mean the co-drives. My dad used to do co-drive rallying, and it's mad. It is mad. Speaking of rally crashes, how good is Travis Pastrana's crash? Holy shit, what a rad. I would love to do some rallying though. What I'd really love to do is to do some hill climb events. That'd be really freaking cool. Really freaking cool. Be a bit of a classic American muscle. Dom's muscle. It's just cool. It's cool. Historical Evo crash. I don't know. My mum used to be the navigator, the co-driver for my dad at rallies. Talk about the stress. That's where love is formed. Diamonds are made under pressure. That love in the car, navigating, driving, brought them close together. That's insane. That is awesome. The Pikes Peak Evo crash. I haven't seen it. They're better at organizing. It's not sexist. It's the truth. It's not sexist. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Go fucking right, Darren. Love on the seats. Crash is nuts. Go watch it. Okay, I will. Fast and Furious. Yeah, so for a generation right now, so this is the difference between classic and iconic, right? You know, you have Paul Walker's Nissan with the silver and the blue, right? That I don't think that's classic. That's iconic. That is iconic to a whole generation of yobbos. No, I'm joking. But you grew up watching them, especially with the Need for Speed games. You were like, for a long time, my favorite car in the Need for Speed, doing the Need for Speeds, was a Clio V6 because of the freaking fat body kits you could put on it. So influenced by the Group B rally cars, obviously, and also Mazda RX-8. Out of nowhere, those were my 2 favorite cars for a while. I was like, oh, I'm always trying to get to. I would love a Clio V6. I would love a Clio V6. I will have to say, fast hill climb. Yeah, I would love to do hill climbing. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that one day. That'll be our content. Not racing. We'll go to hill climbs and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Evo 8 because of Underground 2. I like the Evo 5. I think it's the Evo 5 where it's like a little bit round, a little bit chunky. Real Motorsport Division. I like it. I've got freaking water in my ear. Sorry. Ah, gosh. It's in there, dude. If you won the lottery, what classic car would you buy for James? Can you just give me all of these questions? You've been asking really interesting questions in the last couple of days, which are fantastic. Can enter endurance races. That'd be perfect. But if I won the lottery, what classic car would I drive? Would I buy? Would I buy one as an investment? What classic car would I buy? I would probably buy an old rally car. I'd probably buy an old rally car and an old racing car. Like one with some serious heritage, some history that has done rallies or has done races. And then racing myself. Yes. Old Clio body. Yeah. See you later, James. Have a good day, man. Go smash it. Go save people's lives. Best sounding cars. I mean, that's a whole nother freaking conversation. That's another conversation. A McRae Subaru. Oh my god, how freaking amazing! Oh, Richard Burns Mixie. Yeah, you could buy whatever car you wanted. I don't know. I wouldn't want a classic supercar because I feel like it would just keep breaking down. I don't need the hassle, man. I don't need the hassle. Any classic car, you can have those problems. McLaren, the 2022B. Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's a question. My car is a 1991 Toyota Starlet. So that is now 28 years old. There's only 20 of them on the road registered in England. Does that make it a classic? That's a question. I'm not saying it is. I don't have an opinion on it. Does it make it a classic? It's got character. She's got emotions. She's got feelings. She's old AF. For tax purposes, yes. Oh my god, the road tax is astronomical on that. It's not good. The older car gets before, I think, because yeah, they get exempt, right? Really though? Morning, Splinter. I mean, I think part of what makes a classic car, I'm not saying this is what makes it specifically individually on its own. I think part of what makes a classic car is the emotion, is the feeling, is that connection. You have a new car and you just drive it. I drive that car. I don't know if we're going to start. Oh, I do, but she'll take some time to get there. She has problems. She leaks. I know exactly what I have to do when I start her up. When I start the engine, I have to pump the accelerator once, poof, pump it, and then she'll start turning. You can't just turn it and do it. No, you need to pump the accelerator. You have to have the choke out just a little bit. Yes, it has a choke. Good morning, Max. And it's these little things that, you know, when you change gear, you have to really put the gear in and you have to accelerate just a little bit. If it was a wide body mental one. Yeah, I know. They used to use them for drag racing. Can you believe? Sounds like a girlfriend. Gotta be really nice. Gotta be really nice to her. But I think that's the connection. That's why I would rather have that car and have problems with it than just a new basic car. Well, not a new basic car, but like a 2010 car or something. I'd rather suffer problems and have character than have a boring, no character car, I think. And I know that sounds weird, but I think that's what classic cars give you. They give you that emotion and that connection to something else. No more smog testing. Something does happen with the emissions. Give me an R34 and I'll take better care of it than myself. I know I should take better care of it as well, and I don't. That's why she's getting ready to break out with me. I have to give her back to my dad on next week. I have to give her back, and I think he might want to sell it. I don't think he should sell it though. I think he should keep it, even though it's got so many problems. It's like leaking out of both sides of the engine. It goes through water. Like I drove it 2 days ago, I'll go and I check the water before I ever eat, before I drive it. Oh my god, my arm looks really long there. And it will be empty of water, so I have to fill up the water, like the engine coolant water. Your dad owns your girlfriend? What? Depends if you need it to be. Yeah, if you've got a job that you need to drive an hour each day, there's no way I'm driving that thing. No way. Twist it and push it to get going. You got to know what to push it in the right place. So thanks for the 10 likes as well, guys. Much appreciated. What did you have at R34 or 33? To be honest, I don't know the difference. I'm not going to bullshit you. I couldn't recall what the 33 looks like. But yeah, that's my view on it. Like the classic car, my dad's got a classic. I've said it before. He's got a Saab racing car. It's white with like fluorescent orange accents on it. I don't know if you know the one that I'm talking about. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you just need to go to Google and type in Saab racing car, and it literally comes up. He has that car that like won touring car races and stuff like that. He bought it for 25, 30 grand from the south of France or something. And he's had it for about 5 years or so. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. He's done a couple of races in it, but he has the same problem like we have with Gran Turismo with understeer. He goes, it's so much more powerful than the BMW that he races. But he goes, because it's front wheel drive, it's just not as fun to drive. He likes the BMW with its rear wheel drive. Even though it's got less power, it's more fun to drive because it's got a little bit of slide about it. He says that the front wheel drive is, it's not as fun. What's up, Uche? But yeah, that's a really cool. But that's not historic. That is iconic. You know what I mean? That's from. It's known for what it has done, so that makes it an icon. You get the really special cars, which are known for both. Let's take the GT40, for example. It's iconic because of all of the success it's had in races, and it's known for that, but it's also historic or classic because it's old as hell, and it's got all that connection and those emotions and those feelings that a car like that should give you. The Supra Mark IV, I couldn't tell you what it looks like. Sorry, I'm kind of a petrol head, but I'm not 100% petrol head. I'm getting better with it though. Good morning, Bertman. The GTR alias Godzilla. What? It's Godzilla. Morning, Chaussee. Let me guess. Your favorite car is a Mercedes. How your view? Yeah, exactly. So if you're like a teenager, you're like, yeah, Paul Walker's freaking Nissan. If you're around my age, it's what cars your dad had. He had an old Ford Escort, no, a Ford Mexico. I hate Mercedes. Flying to Mallorca, nice dude. Have a good holiday. Get everyone in the airport to subscribe right now. But yeah, it's worth. I know, and he had to sell the car. It was a rally car. It was a race. No, it was a rally car. He had a rally car, but he had to sell the car to like keep the family going. And he's still bitter about it now. That is like 20 years ago, and he's still bitter. I think he might hold on to grudges, Morning, Matt. He's had some freaking cool cars. He had a black 911 as well. That was really cool with like this massive wing on it. Stock wing, but mad. 205 GTI. That was all the like the 205 was massive when I was growing up. Massive. Like we had an old Land Rover Defender. My dad has it. Oh my god, I talk about my dad and all his freaking cars. He has an old army Land Rover, which is amazing. You know, the gear sticks up here. Steering wheel is the size of a freaking ship's wheel. It's got like it's still in, you know, army colors. It's got drivers check for explosives imprinted on the driver's door. It's just awesome. A couple of times I've driven it, picked up my friends, put them in the back. It's just got these two like pew seats in the back, and they just sit. There's no seatbelts in the back, but because it didn't have seatbelts at the time, you don't need seatbelts, which is mental, but it's legal. A Defender. Love to have a 2013 AMG. They sound so mean. Range Rover Evoque. See, that is probably showing your age as well. With the snorkel, ladders, fuel cans, yeah. We used to do a bit of off-roading when I was younger as well. That was a lot of fun. Ford F-150. What, a new F-150? Partially designed by Victoria Beckham. Sponsored by Beckham. It's too loud. See you next week. See you, man. Have a fantastic vacation. Travel safe. Oh gosh. See, and it's like talking about this stuff. It's like, I want to work harder in whatever I do to be able to have these toys and get these things. It's a good influence to have, I think. I think it's a good influence to have. Morning, Tissy. How you doing, man? So we've talked about cars, we've talked about being we've talked about there being a difference between there being an iconic car and a classic car or a historic car. People who say it's only a car don't have a soul. It's just they're fine. They don't get it. They don't get it. Yeah, but you're Australian, Super Dragon, so has anyone heard of it, really? It's like, yes, my classic car is a Shimbwade. Oh yeah, you know the Shimbwade. Anything with a Cosworth badge? Oh, when I was 7, I had my first love. Are we talking about cars? Are we? Sierra Cosworth. Cleaning up. Yeah. Oh, gosh. This is so here's another question. Here's a question. So we genuinely have classic Formula One cars, right? Classic Formula One. Good morning, Bob. Everyone, welcome, Bob. I haven't seen your name before. Welcome, dude. It's a Holden. I mean, yeah, it's influenced from. It might be influenced because he's an Aussie. You know what I mean? What is the? So we have classic Formula One cars, right? We have like, or are they freaking iconic? The Jetta. Nice, dude. Are they iconic? Are they classic? Another question. This is a big one as well, because people are very hesitant to get onto board with Formula E. Are Formula E cars ever going to be classic? Are they ever going to be classic? The problem with F1 cars is because they change every year, right? No one remembers the shit Formula One cars either. They just remember the good ones. that weird half car, half truck thing. But it's got so much power. It's got so much power. Would Formula E ever be classic? Splinter, we're talking about cars, man. We're not here to talk about your fucking 7-year-old fancying girls problems. Formula B will classic when Formula Hydrogen comes. Ooh, I like it. The Ute. Yes. The Ute. Maybe in like 100 years. But here's the thing. In 50 years, are we going to have petrol cars? Probably not. Probably not. We're going to have some freaking electric hybrid urine cars. The Ute. Aren't we? It's not going to be what it is now. Oh, you're Bobby? Okay, dude. Personally, I think rally cars like the Stratos. Oh god, we haven't even touched on the Lancias. We were talking about Group B cars, but the freaking Lancia Stratos. What an that's iconic as well, though, isn't it? Those big, that fat ass, those big tires as well. And my dad's got a Delta as well. God, name dropping. Yeah, he's got a that ass though. That ass. He hasn't got the. I think it's a HF. I think it's a HF. It's not the one with the body kits, but he's got a Delta. He's slowly been building it over like the last 10 years. He got it for free because a guy was moving and he had to clear it out of his garage. How insane that he got a Delta for free. I mean, it had no windshield. The electric wiring, the loom was just everywhere, but he's slowly been building it back up. He's put the martini stripes on it now. It's like low key, very nice. And I think he's got it working. I kind of want to drive it when I go home. Well, weird death traps. Yeah, but that's what makes the classic cars. The old Lamborghinis are so aggressive and mental. That's why you wanted one. Ford Escort, yeah, amazing. Yeah, we haven't really talked about the big American muscle cars either, like the big old Superbirds or the Mustangs or the Camaros and stuff like that. They're it's tough because they are newer, if that makes sense, because they're American. You know what I mean? The Stingray, the Corvette Stingray, the Cobra. Like, oh my god, the Cobra! What a insanely curvaceous, thick boy. Oh my god, so good, so good. My dream car is a Group 4 Mazda Atenza. Oh, it just handles so well and is so fast in the straight. You need to go through and take pictures of all his cars and put them in Discord. I will when I go back to Suffolk. Oh no. Should we do maybe I could do the live stream. Maybe we could do the live stream from his barn with all his cars in. That'd be friggin' amazing. That'd be amazing. But good morning, Terrence. I could appreciate electric cars. 100%. The smells and when I sit in my car, the smell of oil and whatever liquid is leaking in the footwell of the car. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. That would be mint. Will do. Will do. He has got an array of cars. I think I should be able to do that on my phone as well. Hopefully the signal's good enough. The signal might not be. It might be a really shitty live stream, but you should be able to see them all. Maybe we'll do that on Monday morning. We'll do a house tour, bro. We'll do a house tour. Let's go. I'm gonna show you my crib. Bro. Lambo Hurricane. I always liked the Gallardo for some strange reason. It was like the Gallardo than the Murcielago, and I was like, no, but I like the Gallardo more for some reason. I don't shoot me. Signal shit. Do a vid. I know my dad still doesn't know I do this. So the coffee streams on Monday Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are going to be really freaking weird, let me tell you. Really freaking weird. Dad, I'm just doing a live stream. Can I use your office? What? What? YouTube? Oh, God, you made me sick. Oh, thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. 100% sneak. I'll do like if you remember, if you watch PewDiePie, he did like all these guys were like flexing. Another reason why I like PewDiePie is that he doesn't flex about how much money he has. And he bought an old Micra, like this little green Micra, and he did like this like video on it, like how everyone else flexes with their like Lamborghinis and their Ferraris and stuff. But he did one of those videos with a Micra. It was freaking hilarious. I'll do that with my Toyota Starlet. I did think about doing that actually. 0 to 60 in 29 seconds. I think the reason we see cars as classics is because we saw them competing in motorsports, such as touring cars, rallying, endurance racing, and that kind of stuff. The E30. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's a passive flex, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was so funny. I don't even know if the video's up anymore, but a Megane 2004. Yeah, I mean, it's just your personal influence, what era you grew up in, what were you influenced by? Did your family like racing? Did they like rallying? Where you grew up? British touring car? Yes, yeah. Like I watched rallying when I grew up. I watched rallying and I watched Formula One when I was growing up. The Volvo. Oh yeah, yeah. Some cars, if they wouldn't be in racing, yeah, they probably wouldn't be noticed. But you know, those cars were probably made for racing, so that's why. I'm watching NASCAR. Would NASCARs ever be seen as classic? I mean, hot rods are, aren't they? Like old hot rods and stuff like that. Oh gosh, I want to go and drive cars now. God damn it. God damn it, chat. What have you done to me? What have you done to me? Dirt oval racing. Yeah, they're weird cars, aren't they? Those ones with the big wings, the big wangs on the top. Wish I kept it now. Yeah. I think, and if you got a car where you brought the top egg up, I know, I thought about this morning. I was like, what should we talk about today? Let's talk about freaking classic cars. But I mean, even talking about something like this is like inspiring me to go and have a better day and be like, oh, you know what? I've got to work harder because I kind of want those toys one day. You know what I mean? And I hope that this is influencing you, like low key. Think about it. Think about if we want that kind of success in life, we do have to earn, we do have to work hard and get that, whatever it is, so we can have those toys. Go out, get those toys, boys. That Volvo. That Volvo, though. I remember watching those old rally VHS, and the commentator was like, did you know that Volvo stands for I roll in Latin? Oh no, Volvo is Latin for I roll. And I believed that for like 10 years because of that. So I telling my friends, like, hey, you know that in Latin, Volvo means I roll. Just saying, your mum's got a Volvo, you know. For me, I would never be able to afford it, so that's why I try. Get on the classic car websites just to get the juices flowing. Just to get the juices flowing. That's how we roll. My current cars are VW. What, you have those? That's hilarious. I freaking hate VW. Anyway, we're coming into the last thing. What we're going to do today is we're going to stream a load of Uncharted 4 today, and then we've got an endurance race on Gran Turismo Sport in the evening. We're going to smash it out today. We're going to have a fantastic, positive, happy day, and I hope you do as well. We had a really interesting discussion. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you in the next one. Good day. What did I say?